class of Chinese ceramics. Today, we are going to talk about ceramics in Neolithic. It's time to Wei Jing.
We know from last class that in the history of Chinese ceramics,
porcelain derived from pottery and appeared later than it.
In the early years, people have made splendid achievements in the field of ceramics,
especially along Yellow River and Changjiang River areas,
where a lot of potteries and pottery fragments have been excavated at historical sites, and they were attributed to the Neolithic age. Some of them were not only commodities, but also rare artworks, such as ancient painted potteries and pottery figurines.
How to classify Neolithic potteries?
According to ceramic colors, Neolithic potteries include red pottery, gray pottery, black pottery, white pottery, and colored pottery. According to ceramic producing techniques, there are handmade, molded, slow wheel, fast wheel. According to decorative patterns, there are embossing, painting, engraving, color painting, additional piling pattern, and carving hole. According to the structure of pottery kiln, there are horizontal cave kiln and vertical cave kiln. It is these different styles and different categories that creates the magnificent pottery culture of the Neolithic age.
And ceramic techniques in the Neolithic age improved rapidly.
Yes, with the development of pottery industry, the previous clay strip forming technique gradually evolved into casting method.
At that time, advanced side-fired kiln and shaft kiln substituted for ground-firing kiln.
People also acquired some experience on controlling the temperature. The highest firing temperature had reached 1100 degrees centigrade, which was quite close to the firing temperature between pottery and porcelain.
That's great. Then what about ceramics from East Han Dynasty to Wei Jing dynasties?
In the East Han Dynasty, the appearance of celadons in Yue kiln was a milestone in the history of Chinese ceramics. Wei Dynasty, Jin Dynasty, the South and North dynasties were the important periods of porcelain. At that time, celadons played an important role in ceramics, which was widely produced. In the meantime, a small quantity of black glazed porcelain and white glazed porcelain appeared. Because of the unity of different nations and the introduction of Buddhism, the ceramic styles at that time became diversely different.
What are the characteristics of celadon in the East Han Dynasty?
The transparency of celadon in the East Han Dynasty is better, and the firing temperature is about 1260 to 1310 degrees centigrade. Vitreous glaze is applied throughout the body, and the glaze layer is obviously thickened with strong gloss and transparency, and the glaze is tightly bound and firm. At the junction of the glaze, quite a lot of crystals are generated to the glaze and form a dense layer, making the glaze layer not easy to flake off. After all, the celadon of the East Han Dynasty was still rough, and the selection of clay material and the squeezing practice of the blank clay were not very fine. Under the microscope, the layered rectangular holes with obvious bubbles could be seen, and a small amount of mica remains and impurities could also be seen.
Thank you, Dr. Qi. We discussed some ceramics in Neolithic. It's time to Wei Jing.
That's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.